So a special sitting will take place today in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. This follows the lead investigator, Brigadier Bongani Gininda, wrapping up his testimony last week. 5 men are on trial for the 2014 murder of the soccer star. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi is joining us now live from outside the court. A very good morning to you, Linda. Now that Brigadier Bongani Gininda's testimony has wrapped up, what do we expect this special sitting to be all about?
Well, you'd recall, Aldrin, that Brigadier Bongani Gininda's testimony was marred by a number of issues that the defense lawyers took up with him during his investigations, particularly when it relates to how he managed to spot or identify the accused persons as the suspects in this particular matter. And you'd also recall that right at the end of his cross-examination and re-examination and cross-examination again, there were discussions about what will happen going forward. And what was indicated is that because court is going on recess, there would be a day to determine and iron out the last issues really that are outstanding in this matter. And the date was not really announced because it was yet to be determined. So when this particular sitting resumes or starts this morning, we'll get to understand exactly what the position of those outstanding issues is. And this, one of them in fact relates to the inspection in loco that the lawyer for accused number 1, Mnisi, requested for. You to recall that this is something that they had spoken about, saying that it could be avoided, citing security issues, and that perhaps if it happens, because some of the areas that would be visited would be closer to hostels, they would need to be evacuated. So quite a number of things needed to be considered. And therefore, they, decided that at an appropriate time, those issues will be, dealt with. The other issue is exploring the photographic, evidence. Would it be best to, opt for photos in reference to, the issues that were raised with Brigadier Bongani Gininda? But it's not the only thing, Aldrin. You'd recall that Advocate Mnisi had also mentioned, the possibilities of making requests to recall certain witnesses. So this particular sitting will iron out all those issues at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll get a clearer sense of where we're going. One of the other issues you'd recall is the issue around calling one of the editors from ENCA. There was video footage that was played here in court, and some of the questions that were put to Brigadier Bongani Gininda were around whether or not he could say or could tell which date that incident happened. This is the video footage of Longotwala walking in the crime scene the day after that particular incident, or the day after Senzo Meyiwa was killed. So the defense was of the view that because Brigadier Bongani Gininda wouldn't have been there, it's not for him to say or authenticate that particular video. It would need the source of that video being ENCA editors, who we understand were also given a subpoena, Section 205, to give that particular video footage. So we're expecting all of those issues to be ironed out before, of course, the state officially closes its case. It's going to be an interesting journey, Aldrin, because obviously all eyes on what the defense will do post the state closing its case. Will they apply for a Section 174? This is a discharge application. Or will they continue and open their case to defend themselves? A number of moving parts at play here. So come 10 o'clock exactly, we'll get to know what exactly this special sitting will be dealing with.